Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you did like that bit of music. I hope it was better than the rock. Now then, for people, Marcus Ago possibly got an outro as well. I'm pretty sure actually. That is actually a tune that we used to have, that I used to play a lot before I moved to StreamYard. By the way, there is a reason for this background. And it's making me a lot more see-through than the normal. But yeah, that music used to play a lot. MCFR has wanted it back for a while, and to be honest, I do prefer it to the rock. The rock was simply something that the website had inbuilt, so it allowed me to. I've basically managed to finally put that through, and I'm glad to. But today we're talking about Nick. I'm just not going to acknowledge comments for this stream. In a different stream, okay, we'll mention it. But anyway, back to what I was on about. Who will win the Ballon d'Or 2024? Bellingham, Rodri, maybe someone else. We'll get into it now. And well, yeah, let's just fly into it. In fact, with the three people I think are the main candidates, those being Vinny, Rodri, and Jude Bellingham. I think that it will come down to these three. I don't think that's a surprise. I think that is kind of expected. Fair to say they are the favourites, I suppose. You know, Rodri's who? The name thing? Are you on about mod? People, normal viewers don't get mod. Mod is interested into people that I trust heavily. That is not my fault, Nick. I'm afraid. I'm not going to acknowledge it anymore. But either way, Rodri, Vinny, and Jude are who I think it's going to come down to. All have had very impressive seasons in their own way. You know, it's been quite a season for the three of them. All of them have been getting a shine in the spotlight in more areas than one. Now then, who do I think is going to win? I'm not sure. We're going to come back to this graphic at the end of the stream, and we are going to yes, MCFR. He's back. Ish. I'm kind of like imagine like a seesaw, and it's like tipping one way and the other at the moment. You know, he's made a new account just to get back on. I think he wants a mod, but he's not getting mod. By the way, MCFR, I don't know if you were here for the countdown, but if you were, I recommend you go back to the countdown real quick and then come back. But if you were here for the countdown, then well, you know what was what. But if I was you, MCFR, go back to the countdown. Nick, I just did acknowledge you. You've done that to yourself. Big up MCFR for that. But if you didn't see the countdown, I recommend you just reverse it back. Reverse the stream back for the first 2 minutes, and you'll instantly know. You should do anyway. Not having that happen. I was about to as well, if I'm being honest. But yeah, big ups anyway. Either way, though, let's get straight into this before I just make a verdict. I could just say, oh, Rodri for the win, okay, but without even looking at the stats. But I have got the stats. I'll have a look. You want me to unhide him now? It's fine. I was about to do it. I'll have a look. Go on. I think you'll like it. Hopefully, anyway. Now then, on to the graphic of today's stream. We've got 3 of these for each person. Get in. Love that song. Yes. It's the OG tune. It's back. and it's here to stay as well. It's not just for this stream. How do you download music to StreamYard, mate? Very weird process, very annoying process as well. I already had the music down like on my computer from months ago. Okay, already had it. You know, that was absolutely fine. Bob's your uncle. But then when I tried to put it on StreamYard was like, do that again in a minute. I did it about 10 times and it didn't work. That's why the stream has been delayed big time, by the way. I was ready to go about half past in terms of graphics and all that. I'm doing a Wales watch along as an experiment because it's an experiment. I don't think anyone will be doing it. Do you think it'll do good? I mean, you get decent views no matter the stream. In fairness, you know, well, I say decent. It depends. It depends on decent. For me, I mean, I look back at it depends because obviously your channel is bigger in terms of views than mine, but you know, I go back to where was like your neutral watch along, United Fulham, that got almost 200 views. Now then, this one is a bit more out there. Wales, Turkey. You might get some England fans, you know, having a pop. I see some watch. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag on my end. I hope it's not on yours. I see some watch along people get away with not putting watch along in their title. Oh, that's weird. What, like channels not put? Oh, by the way, yo, Frost Fury, big up. New background, eh? And Frost, by the way, you know, I'll just play it. Won't make you go back to the beginning. It's back, Frost. I teased it in the community post, but I fully bought it back now. Alright, it kind of played at a bad point. There we go. It's a bit more hype now. If you don't know, it's the OG tune. It's back. I won't play it for the whole thing. What's back? The music. Sorry, I missed it. What did you say? What, like they've just been putting like Wales versus Turkey live? Is that what people have been doing? If so, that's a bit dodgy. That's a bit dodgy. I mean, it would probably get you more views because, hey, look, me 5 years ago, well, probably like 6 or 7. Like, I always wanted to watch the games and Champions League games. I couldn't watch them at that time, so I searched up Real Madrid versus Man City live, and I couldn't find it on YouTube, obviously. So I was very disappointed, but yeah. Did play career? I mean, how? Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Completely not clocked that. Good luck in your career mode, by the way. You watch along. I hope it does well, and yeah, I think you'll do good. I think it'll be one of those like kind of like random ones that just kind of blow up. You know, like for me, Man City, Chelsea preseason, how my previous one just got under 100 views, but then the next one got like 900. I think it could be like one of those situations where it just kind of takes you by surprise. That's my look on it. We to beat France to be in the Euros, but we drew some in the Euros. Unlucky. My club is Sporting. Yeah, same as Ronaldo. But anyway, back to stream topic. Rodri had a very good season with City. Doesn't need to be stated twice. He was a very, 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 very important player for, well, Man City and Spain. By the way, all these stats are all comps, by the way. International and club. So it's Spain and Man City, and for Vinny Jr. it'll be Brazil and Real Madrid, and vice versa with Jude. I should win this, let's be honest. Tigers Edits, welcome to the chat. Big ups. Another Hull fan. Man, we get a lot of Hull City fans. But look, Rodri, don't know if he'll win it, but I hope he does, personally. Of course, not just because he had a really good year, but I think he deserves it as well. And I'm a Man City fan, and I want to see my players win all the trophies, don't I? I want to see my club win all the trophies, especially after Haaland got robbed of it last year. MCFC Connect clickbait. What are you on about? I'm talking about Bellingham. Well, I'm going to get into Bellingham, but I'm on about Rodri. The topic is who will win the Ballon d'Or. Trophies for Rodri. He won 4. So good year for him all around. Hi Glimpse, welcome to the chat. Let me know who you think should win Ballon d'Or. We are talking about Rodri currently. He's the first topic. But Rodri, I think, 4 trophies, very good year. Premier League. Vinny Jr. will win Ballon d'Or. Interesting. 4 trophies, Euros, Premier League, Club World Cup, Super Cup for Rodri. So very nice little trophies to get on his hands. That's not even including Player of the Tournament, which he got for the Euros, or any of those kind of rewards on the way here. So on games played, he played 60. I think he played about, I can't quite remember how many he played for City. Controversial take. Your best watch along is United 3-1. It was funny. That is at the Etihad. That was at the Etihad one, right, with my mum and dad. It's got to be easily the funniest one because of how chaotic it was, Absolutely. And to be fair, it didn't do too bad for views either. I do think it was a bit rough there, but to be fair, he picked up a little injury on the way, didn't you? If my memory serves. My memory can be a bit dodgy though, so apologies there. Your mum kept the camera. I remember. Oh yeah, that was a moment. That was a moment and a half. 26 goal contributions in the 60 games Rodri played. That is really, really good. 23 of them were City, and 3 of them were Spain. An amazing record for Rodri. Absolutely brilliant. It's crazy for a CDM, by the way. I know he pushes up, but for a CDM, that is mad. Absolutely unreal. Today was so warm and sunny, but blue and windy as well. It was weird. Rodri should win, but I'm 100% sure he won't. After Haaland's robbery last year, I'm not going to get hopeful that a City player will win it. I'm 99% sure Vinny will win. Yeah, Vinny's he's a top contender, that's for sure. 13 yellows for Rodri, 1 red card, and 1 game lost. 1 singular match. The FA Cup final, albeit, but yeah, 1 singular match. It's because he's midfielder. That's why. How come he ain't in your thumbnail? I was gonna put 3 in, but I wanted to get the Ballon d'Or picture in. The Ballon d'Or trophy, because initially this thumbnail was very different. Rodri was in the middle. We had Jude where he is currently, and Vinny where Rodri is on the current thumbnail. But then I was like, I kind of want to get the trophy on. It's a nice trophy to get on a thumbnail. And so I decided, you know what? I will sacrifice Vinny, keep Rodri, and go for Jude. You should have replaced Bellingham with Vinny. I looked, and wow, Haaland got 55 GNA and last season. That's bad for him. I know, it's crazy. Sorry, I'm watching what's doing this. No worries, lad. Me and Miller to win the Ballon d'Or. There we land, and that'll be mad. I'm blown away. And that really concludes my stats for Rodri. Look, I think Rodri deserves it based off all the stats from last season. You know, watching this guy basically watching this guy play every game, you know, he was amazing, Rodri. And it doesn't need to be stated twice. He was so good. It was amazing season for him. But moving on to our next candidate, who is in fact the missing man from the thumbnail. Super Cup, Prem, Euros, and Club World Cup. Now then, Real Madrid winger Vinny Jr., 24 years of age, 3 trophies. Now, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one for Vinny, I've got to say. 46 matches played, which is, I can confirm, it's the least out of Jude. Wait there, sorry. Can I just turn my Jude Bellingham graphic? Blink out. Messed up on my Jude Bellingham graphic. Oh well, I will just talk it over. Games played, 46. And like I mentioned, least amount out of the lot. But I've got to say, 38 G&A is something crazy. He had picked up two injuries. One, I believe, was at the beginning of the season. I don't know where the other one was. And it kept him out of 16 matches. So he probably would have played them. Next season, Haaland will win it easy, in my opinion. I mean, it feels like he's going to have to do everything to win it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, whoever wins the Club World Cup coming up, because you know how it's like a proper big competition in 2025. There's Real Madrid PR. It's a PR thing. Akanji not getting in the Ballon d'Or. You know, it really is silly. And KDB not even getting in. You know, people say, oh, out for half the season, he was brilliant in every game he played in, though, apart from United. He was absolutely banging. There's no international tournament, so it's his best chance. That's true, but does the Club World Cup in 2025 count towards it? Because if it does, then, to be fair... Oh, wait, no, it's not an international tournament, Club World Cup. It's going to be a very weird one, that. You see Walker earning as usual. I don't even bother, man. I'm getting kind of tired of him, to be honest. I'm trying to not, like, build up a distaste for him. But in order to do that, I just have to not even look. Chelsea to win Club World Cup. They are in it, in fairness. Haaland had a stinker today, apparently. Norway, 20 shots, no goals. Oh, we all have bad ones. At least it wasn't Valverde. I've got to say that Vinny Jr. stats here are actually unbelievable. 38 goals, goal contributions even, I did correct myself, in fairness, Tigers. Connect. Yeah, that's mental. First game in like 20 years. First win in like 20 years even. You know, I think that is crazy. And fair play to them. You know, you can't diss it, obviously. Really, really good from them. You know, fair play. You know, it's a big win, considering they've received some absolute batterings over the years. I know England beat them like 10-0 the other year. So, congratulations for TBH. I'm nominated that. 13 yellows for... by the way, I'd like to also mention, all the players here have 13 yellow cards. Complete coincidence. Oh, no, I haven't yet, man. I meant to look. I genuinely did. I need to get around to it. Did Kukurea get nominated? Not to my knowledge. I don't think so. performance. Kukurea should have gotten nominated. I mean, maybe if he won like the Carabao Cup and FA Cup for Chelsea, he didn't win either. Maybe then, but not before. Very good season at Chelsea. Grealish for Doku is funny because when everyone is fit, I'll then start. What do you think? It's interesting. I think it depends on the game. I think there are easily games where we could use that more direct attacking winger, and that's when I'd start Doku. But in a game where I feel like we could really use the control, which tends to be like the bigger ones, I'd favour Grealish just to help us a bit. But right now, I'd start Doku. I don't see many reasons to drop him. People might say, oh, he's got no goal contributions or whatever. I'm not, but he could have easily, hit the cross and, played it to Rika. Savio and Bob are going to be world class. I think their ceilings are so high. I think we could really see there's such special talent coming through our club right now. Savio Prime, Ronaldo Prime, Bale Prime, Cruz Prime. We haven't even seen Savio Prime in fairness to him. We're a long way away from that. All that City. Yeah, if that was that City, that would be mental. But in terms of Vinny's stats here, just to wrap him up, is this enough to win the Ballon d'Or? It's unfortunate to not for him. These are really good stats, especially considering the injuries as well on top. So, easily, if when he wins it, I still don't think it's rigged. I think there is easily a PR thing with the Ballon d'Or. I think if you play with Real Madrid, you've instantly got bonus points. I don't care who you support, Wales or Turkey. Who to support? I've been to both lot. I mean, I guess it comes down to which one you like more. Turkey had a bit more hot weather, I guess. If you and if you like that, then no complaints. Imagine we signed Ronaldo and Messi. Yeah, just imagine. We almost signed them, in fairness, though, didn't we? You say that, but name me a Real Madrid player who robbed Ballon d'Or, because I can't name one. To be fair, that's because Ronaldo's been doing it for years. I would like to say. Props, I was not gonna lie. Where I go is stunning. Turkey was good, but Hornets and Wasps. Hornets and Wasps. Don't think I'll be going to Turkey then, if that's the case. Anyway, then moving on to my final one, I go to Jude Bellingham. And my reasons are pretty self-explanatory. He's got 52 games played. I think that is, it's not quite the most out of all of them, but it's a lot. And by the way, the injuries thing is incorrect. I forgot to remove that because I duplicated Vinny's post and didn't add anything to it. And I forgot to change it. 42 G&A in 52 matches. Phil Foden edit. Giant Asian Hornets, big neck. Don't even get me thinking about it. 52 games played, 42 G&A, really good for a midfielder. But by the way, I would just like to say, Real Madrid won the Liga, UCL, and I can't remember what. I don't think it was the Copa del Rey. Well, that is, I wouldn't call that a fun fact. Great stream so far, big up. Hello, Yusuf Gamer, welcome. But, yeah, Jude Bellingham. Now then, would just like to say, Yusuf OG, Yusuf lad, you gotta remember, I remember it like it was yesterday, this was your first stream. You tuned into the first Ballon d'Or stream. I met you at this point, I said, yes. This is where you tuned into the channel for the first time. I remember the thumbnail as well, like a yellow block basically. Messi one side, Haaland the other. Who will win Ballon d'Or trophy? Just not in the middle, but just below it. MCFC Connect somewhere in there. Yeah, crazy. Welcome to the chat, Yusuf. Yes, see, I remember these things. I don't think I'll ever forget them. Where were we with Jude? I would just like to say though, I've been trying to say this for a good minute now, but Jude Bellingham he's been playing a lot of striker at Real Madrid last year. Played a lot of play. Sad Haaland didn't win though. Should have, but robbed. Yeah, I would just like to say, Messi winning Ballon d'Or. I know it doesn't link to the Real Madrid thing, but Messi winning Ballon d'Or, we can both agree, is pure PR. That is just rigged. That is crazy. It's because it's just gets me mad thinking about it, Shouldn't have won. I know we shouldn't have won the last two. They were well deserved, that one. The fact that he didn't get one full stop in 2020. The fact that it was just called off on a whole. Didn't even. You could have done that digitally. Sure, you couldn't have done it all fancy, okay, but you could have done a bit better than that. That's mad, in my opinion. Crazy. If Frost is old, I'm ancient. Yeah, they're like a fossil. Been here since the beginning. Yeah, I've got a ton of OGs in this chat. Messi robbed. Yeah, he robbed Haaland. StreamYard has a dark theme and circle camera now. By the way, new update. Trust me, lad, I'm well aware I've already got dark mode on. I prefer dark mode on everything. Van Dijk won Ballon d'Or 2019. I think Van Dijk should have won that. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I really do think these camera options. Oh man, you can't see them. I'm trying to use the camera thing, but it's not letting me. Maybe it's because I've got it. OMG, my career mode Haaland won 2023 Ballon d'Or. So even EAFC knows it. I'm a huge Messi fan, but he rigged for. Circle camera, by the way, I think that's well good for you. A new dynamic option for graphics. Yeah, it definitely does open a window of sorts. You are right there. It definitely does open new sorts of graphics. Could switch it up a bit easily. And square camera can even come in handy if I want to potentially fit a bit more onto the screen. I'm going to email. Yeah, I think being able to type on screen would actually change the game. And if they could have I know it's going to be very football orientated, but having the countdown, man, I want to be able to have a countdown, add timers. Yeah, I want to be able to have that. Just a timer that ticks up. And if you want it, you can tick it down. I really, really want that. I deserve Young Player of the Year. I've been carrying Norway and Spain, Club de Portugal at 17. Get out. Crazy. But yeah, Jude Bellingham, a really good season. Did play a lot of striker. I know I've put his position at midfield, but he did play a lot of striker. I would like to reaffirm that. That does help with his goal contributions because their striker options were not pretty. They had Jose Lu. He was filling in for Mbappe, if we're being real. Because Mbappe did for apparently Real Madrid, Ancelotti wanted to keep Jose Lu, which is interesting. It's not necessarily bad. You can respect having a player like Jose Lu in the club. His first goal was an overhead kick against United. Guessing. Very interesting. Haaland was Kurt Mold. He fell off when he went to Man City. Dortmund ruled Haaland. Vinny's up against two midfielders, guaranteed will win. Lol. That does help when you're an attacker. Just your numbers alone as an attacker will boost your odds. Even though in all comps, Jude has won got him more goal contributions. But on a whole, can I use the graphics you made me? Can I use the Euros graphics you made me tonight? Absolutely, lad. All yours. They're yours now, not mine. I know it was only for Euros, but it'd be good for tonight. Yeah, absolutely fine, lad. Feel free to your heart's content. Ballon d'Or is boring since 1890. I've got to say, lads, I would just like to say on Ballon d'Or, there are certain things I don't want spoiled, and Fabrizio Romano spoiling the last Ballon d'Or was awful. That was horrible. Knowing that this ceremony was going to end, knowing the end of this ceremony before it even started was mad, because up until Fabrizio said Messi was going to win it, I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't. But I really don't want Fabrizio to just come out and say it. He said that he knew about Toni Kroos's retirement before it even happened. Man, like, you kept your mouth shut on that. Can you keep your mouth shut on this too? Like, please, like, awful decision. Whoever told him to reveal that, and whoever told him on a whole, just please, just keep it secret. I beg. You really wasn't sure Messi would win it? They would give Messi Ballon d'Or. I know, but as a City fan, I thought that this was like the unstoppable year. Haaland, insane goal contributions, a treble, the first in over 20 years, the first for Man City, our first UCL. New records broke left and right. So many hat tricks, just an insane year and a whole. I thought that it was maybe enough. It was not. He won't. Anything for Clicks Connect. I know. It's a shame. I don't mind it when it comes to transfers. A part of me does think that magic on transfers are still there. But, I accept that. But please, leave Ballon d'Or alone. Now, Rodri next year, Haaland again, or lose. The reality. Now then, though, reverting back to the first graphic we went to, after having a look at that, Jude Bellingham lost the most games out of the 4. I know 4 is kind of crazy, and then the other 2 only lost 1. By the way, I would like to say Rodri did get knocked out of another. He lost. Well, he didn't lose. It's within 90 minutes. That's what counts as a defeat. But when you lose, it only counts within 90 minutes. That's official. It's not me waffling. Bellingham to deserve it. For me, it's between Vinny and Rodri. I do think it is between more of them, and that's why I get onto my ranking. I'm going to go for Jude, number 3. Jude Bellingham had a great season. I think if he won the Euros, he probably goes on to win the Ballon d'Or. And Vinny versus Rodri. Dean Smith. Oh, we haven't had you in a while here. Can you show me the back of your Man City shirt, please? It's Jack Grealish, lad. I won't show it because I can't be bothered. But I promise on my channel it's Jack Grealish. Messi went. Welcome, Dean Smith. There's nothing more welcome. This is a brilliant challenge. Oh, he's not you. He tuned in a while ago. Don't worry though. You're in your own right to call him there. I believe he did tune in some time ago. Yeah, last time he was there was Community Shield. And he hasn't been in many, in fair. You don't know him very well. Well, you probably wouldn't know. He's been in 2 watch-alongs, so you would have been like... Who remembers Nick? Like, we got reminded earlier. He made another account to it. And look, I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to say, gotta go for my stream. Mate, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you. It is going to come to a wrap-up now anyway. Thank you. It's not last soon. Vinny Jr. or Rodri. Look, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to back my team, as I always do. And I'm going to say Rodri number 1, Vinny number 2. It's not going to be that. I'm 100% sure. I'm not having my hopes up this time. I'm fairly certain that this is going to be a Vinny Jr. win. Vinny Jr. I'd be more happy with over Jude, to be honest. I think Vinny deserves it more than him. But that is what I want it to be. Who do I think it'll be? I think it's going to be Vinny. I think, in fact, it'll be the order that it's kind of in currently. Vinny, Rodri, Jude. That order is what I think it will be. Although I want it to be Rodri, Vinny, Jude. That's kind of what I want. But either way, guys, thank you for tuning in. This has been it's been quite the stream. We've had a lot of talk and all that. I've enjoyed it for the most part, Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. We've had quite a few people. Now then, once again, feel free to let me know your thoughts on the Ballon d'Or. Glimpse made them quite clear. Thank you all for tuning in. You're all great. And yes, it is amazing to have you on as per. But guys, as opposed to me just like ending the stream, this time I will decide to play the music. Just for like 10 seconds. Because why not? Might as well milk it a bit. It will be in other streams too, don't worry. But yeah, here you go.